If you're a comedian, you have to protect free speech.
Yeah.
There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And when it comes to this argument, the Biden administration was fucking terrifying for free speech. They were actively attacking people that were posting truth on social media.
You know there's fraud in Medicare and Medicaid. The American people have sensed this and they feel like there's corruption, but I think they've just hopelessly kind of surrendered because I'm a middle class mom who works, who has a kid, who has time to fight that?
One Joe Rogan is on a full-blown rampage, obliterating woke Democrats and the political abyss they've dragged America into during their reign. In a fiery episode with comedian Bridget Fati, Rogan unleashed a blistering takedown of their woke insanity and deep-rooted corruption, and it was nothing short of explosive. If you crave unapologetic, no-holds-barred political commentary, smash that subscribe button so you never miss moments like this.
Big part of the whole left-wing narrative that has, overlaid our country over the last, 8 years, 10 years, is all propaganda funded by our own government.
That's right.
This is why Trump won the election. People don't really believe in these things. The amount of people that think that transgender biological males should be competing against your daughter in sports is so fucking small.
Yeah.
But yet our own government was propping it up. And why are they propping it up? Because it's a fucking beach ball at a concert. You keep it tossing up in the air and everybody's distracted.
Because it was a perfect distraction. While Americans argued over pronouns and bathroom policies, the real crisis went unchecked. The collapsing economy, an unprotected border, skyrocketing crime, and growing insecurity in our cities. It was a magician's trick on a national scale. Keep the eyes on the spectacle while the real damage happens behind the curtain. Democrats perfected this sleight of hand, selling chaos as justice, and far too many people bought it. This segment is downright eye-opening. Rogan pointed out something many Americans have long suspected. The DNC used endless woke theatrics to distract the public while quietly siphoning off billions meant for disaster relief. It was calculated. Flood the media with culture war drama so no one asked where the money went. They preyed on compassion, exploiting goodwill to fund their agendas.
You can keep a few things going. Here's the things you got to keep going. Abortion, right? Overturning Roe v. Wade is so great for business.
Yeah.
Because now it's like a battle, the battlegrounds, and women's rights and their lives are at stake. Okay, that's one. Gay marriage, that's a huge one. They're going to take away gay marriage. Oh my God, bounce that fucking beach ball. That's a gigantic one. War is a giant one. All these different things are just fucking beach balls, and they toss them around every now and again. In the meanwhile, they're just siphoning billions of dollars. Zelensky just said he's missing $100 billion in the $177 billion that we supposedly sent there.
That was something weird too about Haiti, where it's like only 2% of the money actually went there. It's great. Americans give away a lot of their hard-earned money because they are actually kind-hearted and want to donate to countries that are, and then you find out it's like some trans performance. There is a lot of nonsense.
But whistleblowers, blockchain transparency, Doge, and Elon must finally expose the money trail. What was once dismissed as conspiracy theory is now undeniable fact. And the question remains, if they got away with this for so long, what else are they hiding? For when Doge finally exposed their corruption, the Democrats' response was predictable. Blame Trump. They claimed the former administration had siphoned off trillions, so their own theft was somehow excusable. It was the politics of equalization. Everyone does it. But the excuse failed. The evidence against them was too overwhelming, and Americans weren't buying the deflection. This time, they couldn't hide behind Trump's shadow. Here's where it gets interesting. The left now accuses Joe Rogan of running a mega propaganda operation.
They talk about it like, oh, who cares? It's only $10 billion. You're like, you guys are out of your fucking minds if you think that's going to be the argument that resonates with Americans.
Not only that,
who
how are you
cares
going to
if
say
they're pointing out $10 billion? Because they'll be like, oh, look at the trillions over here. But all of those billions add up. Like, how are you even saying?
We all know why Rogan shifted from left to right. It wasn't accidental. The left became too toxic. They claimed to champion free speech, but the moment Rogan questioned vaccines, the media smeared him with headlines about horse medication. It was a textbook cancel culture hit job. That was the breaking point. The left wasn't protecting free speech. They were policing it. 7, if you're not up to speed, here's a Kamala Harris podcast story. Her team claimed Rogan wasn't ready to host them. Then they said they visited his studio, but he refused because he had booked Trump instead. Both lies. Kamala's team never once requested to appear. Not a single email, call, or invite.
Grateful that you had me on MAGA State Media. Thank you for allowing
You had to get
me.
that out.
Because I see it all the time. All the time. Like, and it's hilarious to me in light of how much money goes to funding, like, sponsored by Pfizer. You know, all of these other, the fucking audacity to accuse you, who just has people you like on your podcast, to suddenly be state media when you literally have had state media working with the state in conjunction for a decade.
Yeah, at least, and probably a lot.
It wasn't scheduling. It was pure fiction designed to save face. The left has turned rewriting reality into an Olympic sport. 8, and this is why so many are fighting against wokeism. It's not just about opinions. It's destroying lives. Countless detransitioners now speak out, scarred by irreversible choices they made while swept up in propaganda. They were promised empowerment, but left with lifelong wounds. Wokeism sold them dreams, but delivered pain. And the worst part? Its architects still refuse to admit the damage they've caused.
This is just sort of like the accelerant. He was the gasoline that got thrown on the fire, so we got to see like how this thing works.
I voted for him.
I did too.
I came out
openly. I endorsed him. I was like, this has got to stop. This is crazy. Also, he's not what you guys said he was. He's just not.
I put a video out like the Friday before the election because I voted for him early, and I was Hillary in 2016, no one in 2020, and Trump in 2024. So like, I don't care how people vote. When people do whatever you want. I was only being honest, and it was weird to come out and say that as a comedian, because I don't think that comedians should really be political. But on the other hand, it felt dishonest because I had been so openly kind of torn about voting for